Good afternoon, crewmate. Captain Andy here to continue Clalin's journey through Final Fantasy XIV. Technically, presently going through Realm Reborn, and more presently, going through the job and class quest that Realm Reborn had to offer. We are starting in Ul'dah. We've already completed most of the jobs and quests within Ul'dah. We've done Gladiator Paladin, Pugilist Monk, Thermitage Black Mage, Miner, as well as Goldsmithing. Today it is my hope to finish off the quest lines in Ul'dah and then continue on to Limsa Luminsa. Today, as per the title would show, we are going to work towards Weaver, cloth crafting. I have another title in mind for this, but I like this title better for now. Weaving a Tapestry of Style. Because technically, it kind of seems what it is. Well, yes, you are able to craft very good gear for various jobs and classes, for mages and more mages, and benefits here and there. But it's also one of the places that can actually help you make some stylish works of art. At least that's the impression I got from the NPCs. And the way the outside shop looks. We're going to go check it out. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Not tomorrow, today. Hope tomorrow's a good day too. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the sound turned out well enough. It seems to be picking up my voice better than before. Maybe just as good as yesterday. We'll see. Well, as soon as it loads, we'll be able to get into this. I wonder how everybody else's load times are. Are they relatively good, normal-ish, slowish, or would slow be considered normal for some? Or all right. So the Weaver's Cloth Crafting Guild is in Ul'dah in the Steppes of Thal. So we're going to go towards that area right now. Much like with goldsmithing, my focus here is to show off the classes, the questline for each respective class. I don't try to speedrun this, but there are times where I'm not going to sit back and twiddle my thumbs. I will, if I'm crafting for myself like a huge plethora of gear, like an entire level set gear, like all level 80 gear, for example, then I would go out and grab as many items as I can gather. From even going down to the base materials, the only thing I do not grab are the hides, because again, I'm not interested for RNG. If I have it in my inventory, great. If not, I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. That is where I will buy off the market board, usually, or go check out I'd server hop till a world hop till I get what I want. All right, so Weaver's Guild, as you look at the map of Steppes of Thal, it is the bottom rightmost area. I guess this would be bottom rightmost. Bottom right portion of Steppes of Thal is where the Weaver's Guild is. And if you want a more detailed look, I think there's something around here. Where is it? As you walk around, you see outside the logo for the Weaver's Guild, which is a bolt or spool of thread. To make it more noticeable for Weaver's Guild, if you look out, much like the Goldsmithing Guild, outside you'll see works of display, such as a robe here, a purplish robe. Over here we have a vest, a yellow, red, black vest. And as you go more inside, looks like it's a copy of the vest that we just saw, another robe. Copies of copies of copies. And here we see different spools of tapestry, cloths. Something you'd expect to see in a cloth crafting weaving guild location. And we go inside. We'll see more of the same. They're just copying and pasting the same displays. People wearing like Yellow Moon here with the stylish. I think they're stylish. As you go more inside, they're probably wearing their own gear as well as felt hats. I've seen some of these displays here as well. These for crafting. My stepmother she's a seamstress as well. Working more with, she can knit, but she does more, it's not crocheting, I know she's good at making quilts. I forget the actual term, but she does use this equipment here. So, and it's kind of cool. Here, various tools that one could use. From thimbles to pins, and just tools that you would need for cloth crafting. And a spinner. Grinding wheel. Let's change this down to weaver, shall we? Spinning wheel. To weave thread into, or materials into thread. Pieces of cloth. I've seen these before, I forget the official name for them. Alright, but as great as the design layout is here, we are here to do the quest line, so we're going to get straight to that. So much like any other guild that you join for the first time, you need to talk to the guild receptionist, which is motto in here. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the wellspring of Ul'dun fashion. From humble thread, our peerless artisans weave wonders, dreams in fabric form. We're renowned as the Orze's finest purveyor of quality textiles, and as their foremost arbiters of style. Needless to say, such renown was not won without effort. Ours is a tremendous demanding profession, you see, but also a highly rewarding one. It is little wonder that so many adventurers have set their heart upon joining us. Might you be one of them? Of course. Ah, I thought as much. Then I'm sure you're eager to learn all about our illustrious history. As I'm sure you know, Clalin can be a perilous place, its vast deserts being wont to punish the unprepared. While the menagerie of ferocious beasts stalk the lands, the greatest foe is, of course, the midday sun. And so, ever since man first set foot in this region, he has favored light, flowing fabrics that shield him from the sun's rage while allowing his skin to breathe. Of course, Ul'duns have ever been a people of taste, and demand for more extravagant designs spurned innovation, resulting in textile goods whose appeal extended far beyond our borders. Merchants had little trouble selling Ul'dun fabrics in foreign markets, so great was their reputation for beauty and quality. When traders from those same markets sought to peddle their lesser products in Clalin, well, it gave us a little cause for concern. Sun-soaked tapestries is synonymous with the textile trade in Ul'dun, you see. Those who come here hoping to peddle cheap rags swiftly learn the price of doing business in our territory. Wiser men and women with an interest in our trade choose instead to join the guild, and the company generously operates for the betterment of Ul'dun society. We offer our members the tools and techniques needed to become successful, and should they prove themselves especially skilled, they may even be offered direct employment as Sunsilk weavers. Just imagine, adventure, your designs could one day dictate the course of Ul'dun fashion. If you desire such fame and influence, then you might be granted a place with us, provided that you're willing to embrace hard work. To ensure candidates can endure the rigors of our profession, our guildmaster has taken it upon himself to evaluate each one personally. When you're ready to submit yourself to his rigorous scrutiny, say the word. Oh, back to you. Oh, yeah. Are you ready to meet the guildmaster? First impressions are everything, and you do not want to present yourself poorly. Accept. Excellent! Though I do wonder if your attire is appropriate for the occasion. You will find the esteemed Redolent Rose supervising guild operations over yonder. He is... how shall I put it? He is... relentless in his pursuit of excellence. So long as you demonstrate that you are similarly committed, he will treat you fairly and with respect. Huzzah! I forgot to sell these off yesterday, so I'm going to have to do it later today. What do we have here? What do we have here? Another adventure in search of thrills and excitement? Shall I dance you merry jig? No? Well, if this fails to please you, I suggest you run along. Perhaps the women of the Reborn Exchange will be more to your liking. Oh, so you mean to become a weaver? Then we have something to discuss as well. I shall be blunt. Weaving is an art, and like all true artists, we must make sacrifices and suffer for our craft. So tell me, adventurer, are you prepared to suffer? Oh yes, suffer. So you say, but only time will tell. In any case, you'll need equipment to get started. This needle should suffice for now. I need not explain what a needle is, I trust. Good, then hold it as you would when sewing and show me you're ready to begin. Woohoo! Weaver unlocked! Even though I'm level 51 already. Well, well. You look like you were born to hold one of those. Even so, I suggest you keep it somewhere safe. Especially when clambering over haystacks, as I shan't be issuing you another. Now, you certainly look the part, but it remains to be seen if you can play it. I bid you craft me a spindle of hempen yarn. A trifling task, yes? Well, I do hope you find it so. Should it even seem remotely testing, you'd have no future in this guild. To make hempen yarn, you will require moko grass and lightning shards. The former can be purchased from our own dear Jijima. The latter you'll have to find for yourself. That is all. Wow. Hempen yarn. Hempen yarn. Do I have this anywhere? Alright, let's go get this myself. You know what? I'm just gonna make this. Same time I can sell off what I have. Oh, that's NPC, this one. Same with you. Almost done here, guys. Sorry for the wait here. Alright, so hempen yarn. Just need to make one. Not a problem. I don't really think I need this, but maybe I'm just going too much into it. With the exception to the Coloring Guild, you'll find that the ending of all the crafters quests requires you to craft a high quality piece of gear with a grade 3 material within it. Digimon can provide the Moko Grass, but you have to procure the lightning shards. Or have you made your yarn already? Hempen yarn. Coarse yarn spun from Moko grass fiber. So this, I mean, it's cool. Like, they actually show you what you make, too. Oh, bless my soul. She can follow basic instructions. It would seem you have grasped the fundamentals. Good girl. Yarn and cloth may be mere materials, but they must be crafted with no less care than a whole garment. For though the finest garments are greater than the sum of their parts are invariably the finest. Do remember this, Clalin, as you continue your training. Practice makes yarn and other simple items. In return, once you have attained a basic level of proficiency. Tedious, I grant you, but necessary. And you did tell me you're ready to suffer. Alright, next quest. Back so soon? Very well, let's resume your training. Since we last spoke, you will doubtless have spent your time making the basic products of our trade, namely yarn and cloth. Now I ought to have you take such basic products and craft whole garments from them. Make 3 pairs of hempen breeches and present them for my inspection. You'll be working with hempen cloth and yarn this time, as well as a little bit of leather. Digimon can furnish you with materials and help you get started. But eager as I am to see the fruits of your labor, it would be remiss of me not to mention that there are more economical methods of procuring that which you need. For example, the Moko grass from which you have been dutifully making yarn can be freely gathered out in the wild. That said, one can't simply rip it out of the ground with one's hands. A scythe is needed, as well as a working knowledge of botany. Have you perchance made the acquaintance of a botanist or two? If not, I heartily recommend that you do. They are attractively earthy without seemingly dirty, and useful besides. Having said all that, I will not accept the newfound passion for botany and its practitioners as an excuse for the late delivery of your breeches. So don't keep me waiting. Soon as you're gonna want to have a belt. Alright, so let's see. breeches. So I do have this route to not write these down because I'm gonna forget all this. So I need 2 pieces of undyed hempen cloth. No, I need 6 in total because I gotta make 3 pairs of pants. 3 pieces of hempen yarn. Works better if I type this out right. As well as 3 pieces of leather. Maybe it's just me getting old, but I can't actually see these anymore like this. I have to actually type them down. The human mind's not the best when it comes to remembering stuff. Right, so for this, what is it? Hempen cloth. Is that something I buy? No, here it is. Alright, so I need 2 yarn per. So 6, I need 9 pieces of yarn. And if it takes 2 of these, so I'm looking at 18 pieces of Mokographs. Now, I already have some yarn that's already made, so I don't have to make as many. I believe Terex had them. Here they are. I already had one of the cloths, so that's part what I need done already. So I don't need all these. I need about 5 more pieces of yarn. That means I only need 10 of these. Alright, so we can do a quick synthesis of these. I can... Yeah. Maybe a bit too much, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with a little bit more. Alright, so I need 6 pieces of these cloths. So I'm gonna make. I need 4 more, I think. So one thing, if you make your own gear, you're going to find that this becomes very, very repetitive. Or you find yourself instead of playing the game, you spend like most of your day just gathering and crafting the gear just to make your own... gathering and crafting the materials to be able to make your gear. But the feeling at the end, when you get everything together, is undeniably a very satisfying feeling. In my case, I like to make my gear same level 62 with Clalin for most of my jobs. I want to get all the equipment from 62 to 70 made for a particular role, like Magic DPS, Red Mage, Black Mage, and Summoner. That's what I enjoy making. Takes some time to gather all the materials. Takes even more time to craft them all together. Need a lot of shards at that point too, but by the end I have like 10 levels of gear ready for 3 different classes. And I always double what I make so I can sell one copy so I can make money. I might be a little bit greedy in that sense. Alright, so we got most of the base materials ready. Now it's time to go to here. The leather I'm going to buy from the guild if they have it. I think they do. I need 3 pieces of leather, so that's what we'll grab. Right, now we're ready to make our breeches, our pants. Alright, let's get this party started. One more to go. Alright, let's hand in our hard work. I take it the breaches are ready? Here are my pants. That's fine. When you trade in high quality items, sometimes you get double experience, sometimes 50% more. You get more, actually, if you trade in high quality, usually. Not bad, Clalin. Not bad at all. This style of legwork has never been particularly fashionable, nor has its design changed significantly over the years. Fluctuating lengths aside, but I digress. I wondered if you might try a variation on the conventional design, but I see you opted for orthodoxy. A wise decision in this case. Hempen clothing is inexpensive and durable, making it popular amongst farmers, miners, and others who work the land. Such customers value comfort and mobility above all else. They may appreciate more elegant forms, but they will not sacrifice function for them. Each garment has a purpose, Clalin, a purpose that you should always bear in mind. A scalloped hem is just as useful as a minor as nipples on a gladiator's breastplate. Now then, having completed your latest task, I believe you have earned the spinning wheel. Hey, for those who have joined, thank you for joining. Hope you have a fantastic day so far. Hope the day goes on well for you as well as the weekend. Thank you for joining. It's not going to be the most entertaining of streams, as it's mainly just for crafting, but to show the story of crafting. In this case, Weaver. And I'll be on later on, thinking later on tonight to finish the final quest for Ulda crafters, or class quest, that would be for Alchemist. But let's continue on with Weaver. Use it in combination with your needle and your work will benefit from it. Saying that, it will of course take you a little while to become accustomed to using your tools together. You need not worry though, I fully intend to give you ample opportunity to acquire the knack. In fact, I won't be teaching you anything unless you have. By the time that spinning wheel feels like it belongs in your hand, I dare say I have thought of a new task for you. Until then, girl, take care. Let's get this, just sell stuff. Yeah, these are also new quests for Clalin, so it's kind of cool. No new game plus for these. Hey, talk to already. Ah, Clalin, you'll do. Make me a dozen bolts of undyed hempen cloth as fast as you can. Okay. Note that the palpable sense of urgency. Time is of the essence, my girl. Undyed hempen cloth. Did I just make those? 10. So I need 20 of these. 16 more. 16 times 2 is... Wait, no, hang on. I'm doing my math wrong. Hang on here. He needs 12. I got 4. No, didn't have that yet. Takes 24 of the yarns. I have 4 of the yarns. I need 20 more. I need 40 mocha grass. Okay. All right. This ring can be lazy. Quick synthesis. Yes. Threading the needle. I think that should be enough. I may have made too many of the others. All right. Looks like I did. That's fine. And just lower the quality of this. I'm not going to bother with the high quality portion of this. Which I can't do during crafting. So I'm going to get out of crafting. Lower quality. Yes. Toss these together. I'm just going to keep the mocha grass because I'm kind of come back to get more of it. So I'm just going to keep it with me. And here we go. We urgently need that cloth, Clalin. Alright, undyed hempen cloth. Several yalms of undyed hempen cloth wrapped around a short wooden distaff. Where did I get the distaff? I don't know, but apparently I had a wooden distaff. Alright, hand over. Praise Nemea for bringing you here when she did. There wasn't time to explain before, but Sun-Soaked Tapestries has the honor of supplying the immortal flames. Noble patrons, to be sure, but ones whose needs can be rather difficult to predict. On this particular occasion, a detachment of ale-soaked adventurers from the Foreign Brigade thought the Silver Bazaar an appropriate location for a bout of fisticuffs, resulting in a pressing need for bandages. Ordinarily, we would not accept such a large commission at short notice, but the Foreign Brigade is a favorite of Her Grace. It would not do to let the troublemakers suffer, even if they did bring it upon themselves. And so your lovingly woven fabric will soon be wrapped around the cracked heads, gashed knees, and split knuckles of said ruffians. Still, your time hasn't been entirely wasted. I dare say you can now weave hempen cloth in your sleep, which is a handy talent to have, given the fabric's many uses. You've made progress, in short. In fact, I do believe you're ready to undertake commissions. I refer to the kind of work doled out by Ustas at the Quicksand, of course. It'll be a while yet before you can be entrusted with anything bearing the Sun-Soaked name, but you should continue to improve at the rate you have been. That glorious day may not be so far off. And get some more elegant pieces to sell. Quest number 15. Good of you to come, Clalin. I happen to have work for you. It is a commission of sorts for one of our regular customers, a gentleman named Wawaruka. To show our appreciation for his continued patronage, I would present him with his choice of bespoke art garments. Seek him out at Onyx Lane and offer your services. Oh, and remember, Clalin, you are representing me, so acquit yourself accordingly. What do I have? What did I make here? When did I make? Oh, I didn't get that. I won. That's part of a quest. Alright, let's go talk to Wawaruka. Lurking Leech. I thought it said Leeching Leech. Blue Mage area. Wawaruka. I'm Uruka. Who's asking? Ah, hells, big roads don't need to go trembling stuff on my account. All them gloves and scarves was for the guild, not me. I'm something of a quartermaster around here, and the lads go through gear fast in their cob and chewing on a chunk of mithril. But if the big man insists, it'll be rude not to accept. Now then, I reckon I could do with a new cotton scarf. Aye, and a pair of cotton shepherd slops and all. Ones I've got on these last legs. Ones I got around the last legs, see? Been meaning to go around to replacing them. I expect you'll be wanting me to come to the guild for a fitting, will you? So, see you there then. So, cotton. I'm going to assume that's this. So, this one. Cotton scarf. And cotton shepherd slops. Do I have any of these? Nope. Well, yes I do. In my saddlebag. Alright, so I need 2 of these. 1 cotton yarn. And for the shepherd slops, 1 undyed hempen cloth. So 2 of these, so that's a total of 4. And 1 more cotton yarn. Okay. And so to make the cotton stuff here, we'll need cotton yarn, which requires cotton balls. Terex has quite a few of those, good. And do I have any undyed cotton cloth? In the saddlebag as well. So, let's have all the items. I don't really need to make them yet. Saddlebag, right? 6. Here's the undyed this. So we move from saddle. I need a total of 4. Fourth tab for here. No. Here we go. Leather I can get from the guild, and the cloth I can make myself. Okay. Take 2 of these. And of course, I always make too much. I could really make 2 with each one, which is fine. I'll just make 2 of these next. Then go here. Cotton scarf. think for this I need leather. Yes, which I don't have, so I'm gonna go quickly grab some. I'm gonna keep the hempen cloth just because, well, I may need to sell that. Ooh, there are my silver pieces. Make a bit of money later on. Yeah, the elegant pieces you can just sell. They're not worth for... Well, that's the only purpose that they're there for, is to sell. You can't craft with them, you can't really do much with them, so just sell them. Or you can just throw them away if you want, but that's money you're just going to throw away. You, my dear, I need some leather. Done. Excuse me. A cotton scarf and a pair of cotton shepherd slops? That's all? Well, let's not keep the customer waiting. Alright. Cotton scarf, cotton shepherd slops. Hand over. Alright then, Clalin. Your garments are ready, good sir. Allow me to help you into them. Apparently I knew his size before I... Yeah, okay. Core, these are nice. Bloody nice. I've never had such fine garments before. You're a weaver and a half, you are, Clalin. Big Rose always did know how to train them. You are too kind, sir. Pardon me for saying so, sir, but I must confess that I had rather finer raiments in mind when I extended you this invitation. Should you desire such, I would be honored to make you them myself. Thanks, Big Rose, but no thanks. I can see myself in frilly I can't see myself in frilly whatsits. A mind where I belong, not some fancy ball. You need a lady on your arm? You need a lady on your arm to go to them things. That'll be the day, eh? Any road, I'd best get on. But knowing how fast the lads go through gloves, I dare say I'll be back before too long. Thanks again for the duds. You can lead a chocobo with a water. Good luck, Clalin. Carry on. Huzzah! Quest 20. Your time has come, Clalin. Today, you work on behalf of Sunsilk Tapestries. Your client is heir to a vast fortune. A rare sort of individual in the city, I know. Like many men of means, ever does he seek more Epicurean delights. I can only imagine what he desires this time. I thought it best for you to go and meet with the man yourself, so I've taken the liberty of scheduling an appointment for you at the Sunsilk Tapestries shop on the steps of Nald. As I'm sure you're aware, that's on the other side of the city, and men like Mama Jaru are not fond of waiting. In short, hurry. I'm running. Squirrel! What? Running. Such a grandiose hall. Mama Jaru. No, I cannot spare Gil, you disgusting parasite. Really, if your kind put half as much effort into finding a job as sponging off upstanding... Oh, the Reaver. 'Twas a reflex. I had to fend off far more too many beggars these days. I should warn you that I have very specific requirements which must be fulfilled to the letter. I but recently discovered that I possess a prodigious talent for the gladiatorial arts, and am reliably informed that only the most expertly crafted equipment will allow me to realize my full potential. I want a cotton acton, but not just any. It must be enhanced with materia. The ordinary kind is fit to be worn only by peasants. Understood? Good. Now then, I believe you have a job to do. Peasants. Peasants. Cotton acton. Here we go. Undyed cloth, cotton yarn, so. One dodo feather. I don't know where I can find dodo feathers. I probably get that from the FC house. There's probably an idea where I can get it. Let's go this way. Undyed cotton cloth. I thought I had a couple left over. Wait, who had this again? I did in my saddlebag. So that takes care of this part. I'll put you up here. I'll just sell that later. So I need cotton yarn. That I need 2 cotton balls for. I think I have some cotton balls. Terex does. Okay. Get 2 from Terex. Sounds like an armor is nearby. That's for dodo feathers. That's a very good question. Where would I get dodo feathers? Apparently you cannot buy them from an NPC, so I'll check the market board. You can only be dropped by mobs. Fantastic. And say they want a materia placed on it. So, let's get a materia. For a gladiator, what should we give him for that? Here you go. Determination +1. That also a little bit faster. I just sell them one at a time. That I might need. Leather. Let's see. Can I get rid of you? I'm just gonna sell you. Alright, let's now bring this accident to him. And if I need to put on a materia, then I'm just going to add it then in there. Back to the Weaver's Guild. Sorry for the scratching a little bit today. Interesting day so far. Back so soon? Tell me, what would our esteemed Clalin have you make for him? I see. When did materia and garments become essential for gladiators, I wonder? Mayhap the talents of the exceedingly wealthy differ from those of the rest of us? Yes, that must be the way of it. And you say he didn't even bother to specify what type of materia he'd prefer? Feel free to use any kind. I highly doubt he'll be able to tell the difference. But a question occurs to me. Are you familiar with materia? If not, consider paying a visit to the bonfire in central Clalin. A goblin scholar who resides there is well versed in the ways of materia. I, meanwhile, am but a simple weaver and wholly unversed in the ways of materia. So you can expect no such wisdom from me. Oh, and in case it wasn't obvious, I'm afraid we shan't be able to provide you with any of the necessary materials. I suggest you search the market. Or you could travel all the way to Vilbrant, I suppose. There's no shortage of dodos there. I'll leave the matter in your capable hands. Alright, let's put on, I guess. Meld with this lovely grade 1 materia. Pray do not keep your honored client waiting any longer than necessary, for both our sakes. Proceed. Sir, your actin is ready, if you would. Well, it appears to be satisfactory. I only hope it will survive my rigorous training regimen. I shall have one of my manswords deliver the payment on the morrow. In lieu of your customers' gratitude, allow me to express mine. Thank you, Clalin. I don't doubt that this has been an unendurable experience for you. But remember, while we are under no obligations to respect such clients, we must always be seen to respect their wishes. As I suspect you have begun to realize, appearances are akin to reality in this city. It is for this reason that our work is in such great demand. It is, after all, the Weaver's task to make the world see the client as a client wishes to be seen. With that in mind, I must congratulate you on a job well done. When I watched that little turd saunter out of here, I almost mistook him for a gladiator. Little turd. This is indeed an unfortunate development. Oh, Clalin, thank Nemia you're here. I need your help. The entire guild is presently engaged in dealing with a sudden deluge of orders. Amongst them was a commission for a bespoke dress, all aspects of which I had intended to handle personally. Alas, I have just this moment received yet another request, this time from her grace, which must naturally take precedence. Since you have some experience engaging with the customers, I would send you to speak with the client, Bubaway, in my stead. We had arranged to meet at the Gold Court later this... Where's the time gone? We'd arranged to meet now. Bubaway will be bringing his daughter Kokombo, for whom the dress is intended. Be sure to speak with her as well. Gold Court, that should be just down the road here. Interesting design for this place, too. There's a ceiling after all. Fascinating. least it's natural that it's darker up there. Not much lighting system. And who might you be? I was under the impression that I would be meeting with the guild master. Well, it is of little matter, I suppose, provided the famous Redolent Rose still intends to design my daughter's dress. As for what manner of dress, simply put, I will not have my Kokomo garb in common cotton. A jewel's daughter must be refined, resplendent, a ruby amongst the riffraff. Her mere presence should reassure my customers as to the quality of my... I believe I have made myself quite clear. Pray relay my requirements to your guildmaster. You're from the Weavers Guild? I'm terribly sorry you have to come all this way. Truth be told, I don't really want another dress, but Father insisted. And when my father insists, I just want this over with and done with. So please, ask my father what he prefers, and I shall defer to his wishes. Thoughts come to mind. I'm not gonna share those. It might get me banned. We're gonna make a dress, folks. That's the end of it. We're gonna make a dress. Then put it in the newspaper. Yes, that's right. Alright. Redolent Rose. Ah, you're back. So then, what manner of dress does our client desire? Something resplendent? Which isn't made of cotton, you say? Ah, might have known. His commissions rarely stipulate anything beyond ostentatiously expensive. And all for a poor girl who'd rather the eyes of the world to look the other way. Well, Vanya's silk would achieve the desired effect, though I doubt she would feel comfortable wearing such an extravagant dress. Velveteen, though. Yes, velveteen might work. A fine weave of cotton and dynamite silk with a short, soft pile. Beautiful yet subdued, like our modest maiden. It will be painstaking to prepare, so be it. But so be it. I shall see to the patterns. The velveteen I leave in your capable hands. Know, though, that Bubbleway will not be satisfied with any ordinary fabric. Only the very best will suffice. In short, I require a bolt of the finest velveteen you can weave. Undyed velveteen, not a problem. That would be this right here, I think. Nope, one below. Got the yarn. Do I have any dew thread? That's a good question. I do. My hoarding days are paying back in dividends here. Everything Clalin's. Fourth tab. Do thread. I have 5 in block 4. I'm there. Here it is. Alright, let's go bring this to Redolent Rose. Hey, Sledgehammer mine sold. Woo! Oh, have you won the Velveteen already? Undyed Velveteen. Several yards of undyed velveteen wrapped around a short wooden distaff. Right. It's been far too long since I last worked with quality velveteen. You've truly outdone yourself. Bubbleway's daughter shall have a most magnificent dress. A pity she's no more like to wear it than her father. Though nothing would please me more than to be proven wrong. But I rather suspect another dress is the last thing that girl needs. Quest 25, 30. Faster than I thought. Ah, there you are, Clalin. I have a job that's absolutely perfect for you. You remember Wabaruka, the Miners Guild quartermaster? Of course you do. Well, you will be delighted to hear that he has finally come to appreciate the benefits of finer garments. And because he was impressed by the scarf and slops you wove for him, he has personally requested your services. I told him I would send you at the earliest opportunity. Well, what are you waiting for? This is the earliest opportunity. All right. Hey, how's it going, Clalin? Big Rose sent you, did he? I asked for you by name, you know. And your road, I won't beat around the bush. I want the best damn pair of velveteen gaiters you can make. I know. What's a bloke like me want with fancy shoes like that? Well, the thing is, there's this girl, and, don't make me spell it out, lass. Trouble is, she's from a rich family. Proper rich. As in, her servants have got servants, that kind of rich. Which is why I've got to make a good first impression. And to even have a chance of doing that, I need to get dressed up to the nines. I can't very well introduce myself to a lady like her looking like me. Any road, I'm counting on you, lass. Oh, and I ain't letting Big Rose give this to me for free neither. I got my pride, you know. Wouldn't feel right wearing a pair of swanky gaiters I haven't paid for. Okay. What will I need for this? Velveteen gaiters. Right, I gotta write this down. This is way too much stuff to remember offhand. Alright. Alright. One undyed cotton cloth. One silver ingot. And one piece of rubber. Alright, so I got that already. Let's just take care of that now. Part's done. How about rubber? Do I have any rubber? If not, I can easily get that from an NPC. Okay, so for undyed velveteen, I will need Okay, so do threads. Oh, heck, I forget where they are now. Not sure I'm doing it this way, but I am. Alright, how many yarns do I need? Another one. Whatever, it's fine. There we go. Alright, and that's I need a piece of rubber. Which should be I think Rarakia? Could be wrong, I am wrong. Not the pot watch. Not the jewelers. I don't think it's you. You're looking more like food. You are food. Tradecraft merchant, maybe? Yes, you. Rubber. There we go. Done with this. Done with this quest. Get these back to my retainer. Yeah, it's bad I did not learn about this in Final Fantasy XI until late in the game. I would have saved myself a lot of money trouble. But that's life. Live and learn. Your client is waiting, Clalin. Do you have his gators? sir. Your gators are ready. Nice. They look good. They feel good. Hells, they make me feel like they make me feel like I look good, and I bloody do and all. Sir, what is that? What are you wearing? Ha! Like me trousers, do you? Me pa, God rest his soul, wore 'em when he was first courting me ma. Never failed, these don't. Core, look at me. I feel alive. I feel ready. There's no stopping me now. But sir, I say sir! Confound it all. That is, I will agree with him, that is the one of the most mismatched types of clothing, but at least the shoes look nice. Well, Clalin, you may take solace in knowing that you did what you could. Perhaps I worry unduly. That girl may well be stirred by his earnest efforts. Even if she is not, she may yet overlook his bizarre appearance, gaze deep down into his eyes, and see the warm-hearted man within. Or she might see him run screaming to the nearest brass blade. Yeah, that's an idea too. Alright, quest complete. Alright, 35 now? Yes. Greetings, Clalin. If you've time to spare, there's a task I would like to assign you. Wawaruka has requested your services once more. It seems his previous attempt to woo Kokomo met with disastrous results, as I predicted. It would be best if he told you the rest. Now run along. You know where to find him. Yeah, the part where, despite having the nice-looking shoes, he looked like someone interested in a little bit of S&M. I'm not going to describe those terminologies, but those who do, no. I'm assuming she said no. No brass blades got involved, though. Hey there, Clalin. So what did Rose tell you? That the brass blades chased me all over town? Well, it wasn't that bad, but Kokomo's paw did run me off, calling me a disgusting pervert and whatnot. But I ain't giving up on her that easily. No, sir. She's something else, my darling Kokomo. See, one day I was making a delivery to Bubbleway's shop when those two boys walk in and start hassling the customers and staff. So I confront the youngins, and it gets a little heated. Long story short, I have to make him leave. I'm a little roughed up at this point, as you might expect, but here comes Kokomo, all grace and splendor, thanking me for what I'd done. And when our eyes met, I suddenly realized that I can't hear a word she's saying because my heart's pounding harder and fiercer than a hammer's. Till then, she was just a nice young lady helping her father. But then she had to go and look at me like that, and I wanted to say something, but my words left me that day. But I can do it, Clalin. I just need to do it properly, like a gentleman. After talking with my mates in the bar, I'm thinking a more conservative approach is in order. If I wore, say, a quality linen shirt, it would show that I'm a responsible, respectable man. I'll meet you at the guild for the fitting as usual, alright? Linen shirt, alright. I'm going to assume that's this. Linen shirt. Undyed linen. 1 linen yarn. 2 all goat leathers. Let's see if I have those. Undyed linen. Do I have that anywhere? Search for item. I do not. Linen yarn. Nope. All goat leather? Absolutely not. Alright, so I'm going to assume undyed linen is going to need some linen yarn for that. So let's just double check. Yes. And with this, I need to make it with flax. So that needs 6 pieces of flax. Do I have flax? Terex does. Great. And 2 pieces of all goat leather. No one seems to have that. Actually, you should have the materials for that. Then I can just go and craft that. Okay. Do I have any of these anywhere? Oh god, yeah. Alright. Flax is with Terex. I need 6 pieces of flax. Clalin has the others for the all goat skin and element. Saving stuff is paying off. So first things first, we need linen. So let's craft this. And again, I gotta learn how to read because this yields me 2 pieces of linen yarn. No, I'm just gonna make new lines because you never know, I might need it later on again. In my case, you normally do. Takes care of this. Now I need 2 pieces of undyed linen. Or no, just 1. So let's go with the algoat leather next. That's a leather working item, so we'll do with leather craft. There we go. Back to weaving. Now for the linen shirt. The coup de grace. And now let's go get this presented and show it off. Have you made your client's shirt yet? He seems quite eager to try it on. Well, I think we can all agree that this is far more appropriate than a leather harness. One would think. Core, this is perfect. I never knew fancy clothes can be so comfortable. Sir, could you please explain how you chose those other garments? Well, the hat belongs to a goldsmith I know. Says it makes me look smarter and whatnot. This subblanket is courtesy of another miner. He reckons that us men what work the mines ought to flaunt our chiseled bodies. Like this, and the trousers are overrated. And that trousers are overrated. The gauntlets and boots are the best-selling wares at me armorer's friend's shop. Big God, if you ask me, but if everyone else thinks them fashionable, who am I to tell them different? Impressive, ain't it? You don't have to tell me. I can see you think the same. God, I've been such a fool. I should have asked me mate for advice from the start. But sir, I say sir. How can he be so blind? It's absolutely, totally, in all other ways inconceivable. He's hopeless, utterly hopeless. Beg your pardon, I don't know what came over me. If you'll excuse me. I hear you, buddy. It pains me to look at that too. Ah, Clalin, good of you to come. We have an opportunity to help that fool of a miner, Wabaguruka, but it will require some discretion. The guild had recently received another commission from Kokomo. That is to say, from her father, most likely. Now, while I obviously expect you to craft her high-quality garments that meet out... Wow, I have to read that again. Now, while I obviously expect you to craft her high-quality garments that meet our exceptionally high standards, there's one more thing I would have you do. When you meet with Kokomo at the Gold Court, I would have you subtly direct the conversation to the topic of Wawaruka. Try and discern what she thinks of the man. Oh, is this her? No papa nearby? Hello. I believe we've met once before. Clalin, was it? Thank you for coming. I'm sure you must be terribly busy with many commissions. Excuse me, did you say Wawaruka? He's one of your clients? What a coincidence. He visited the shop the other day. You should have seen Father's face when he chased him away. Thankfully, he didn't recognize him. Whatever possessed him to wear such a ridiculous outfit? It's a shame, really. Feels like he hasn't visited in forever. I would have liked to have spoken with him. Yes, the commission. I'm in need of a pair of quality woolen tights. I would have you meet the guild for the fitting, correct? Then, until we meet again, Clalin. Woolen tights. Alright, let's see what I can figure out here. That thing is up to level 40. Woolen tights. Tights. Did I just pass it already? There you are. Woolen cloth. 1 woolen yarn. Safe to assume this requires... Yep. So I'll need 4 woolen yarns in total. Four is for the cloths. Which would mean that these yarns will need fleece. I think I got that. So I need 8 pieces of fleece. First things first, do I have any woolen? Do I have any of this anywhere? No. Do I have any of this anywhere? No. Do I have any fleece anywhere? No! Well. Alright. What's this fleece? All I need are 8 pieces, people. I don't need all of this. I'll just get 10 then. And just make a bunch of woolen yarns with that. Yeah, that's probably the best way to go. Alright, woolen yarn time. Yeah, not the most glorious of tasks, crafting. Not the most entertaining. But it gets you what you need. That we can't fault it on. Hey, 52, let's go. Last one in the fleece. Alright, from here I'd make 2 pieces of undyed woolen cloths. Right, now I gotta make the pants. And that was right here. There we go. Have you the tights, Clalin? Indeed I do. Got the tights. Miss, if you would come with me. They're so soft and warm. I don't think I've ever worn such comfortable tights. Oops. This is just what I needed for those evening parties Father makes me attend. The cold is becoming unbearable. I could wear these tights underneath my gowns and Father would never be the wiser. I realize he expects a great deal of you, but could you not simply refuse to attend? Surely you do not wish to devote your entire life to his business. I appreciate your concern, Master Rose, but it's not possible. He's my father. In that case, why not view it as an opportunity? Perhaps some enchanted evening you'll meet a charming young man. Master Rose, don't be absurd. Wawaruka would never attend one of those dreadful parties. Forgive me, I had no idea that you had already made the acquaintance of one such gentleman. Thank you for the leggings, Clalin. I believe I must be going now. As if Father would ever accept them. Well, at least we now know that Wawaruka's efforts were not in vain. Now, if only we can convince the buffoon to wear something relatively normal next time. Normal. It was all so simple. I've conceived of a plan to help poor Wawaruka. He came to me again with another ridiculous commission, and I was completely at a loss as to how to proceed. But then, a stroke of genius. We simply change his order and dress him as we see fit. If we ignore his terrible taste in clothing and give him a stylish outfit, Baba Way will have no cause to chase him away, and he will finally have his chance to speak with Kokomo. And I have just the outfit in mind for this occasion. A beret, gown, and gaskins, all made from the finest wool. I dare say he'll be a man reborn when we're finished. Of course, it is necessary to gain his approval before changing his commission like this, but I am confident he will see the wisdom in my proposal. Just give him the clothes, man. Just give the clothes. All you have to do is just give the clothes. Bitter snow. I like snow. Usually don't find it bitter. I find it bitter when the snow clears and that rain goes away and it comes back and forth. Then I become a bit bitter about it. Clalin, what are you doing here? I already told Big Rose what I wanted this time. Oh? He wants to change my order? Well, I suppose that's alright. I know I'm a fool when it comes to fashion and all that. Seems I only make things worse when I try harder too. A woolen beret, gown, and gaskin, was it? Yeah, that sounds nice. I'll meet you there, Clalin. Okay, this will require more items than I originally planned. Good thing I kept the woolen yarn. I have a feeling I'll need more. Alright. So I have everything written down here. Woolen. Can't spell. Beret. Woolen gown. Woolen gaskins. So what will I need to craft this with? Start with a beret. One undyed woolen cloth. One woolen yarn. There's probably going to be more soon. One Apkalu down. One chocobo feather. Next, the woolen tunic. 2 woolen cloths. 1 more yarn. 1 old goat leather. 1 hippogriff sinew. And lastly, the woolen gaskins here. So they're easy to find. Crikey. There, here, I'll put it like this. Woolen beret. Woolen gown. Good. So the gaskins will need another woolen cloth. 1 dew thread. And 2 toed leathers. That is quite a bit of items, so I already got some yarn. But the undyed woolen cloth normally needs 2 pieces of yarn. Ten pieces of woolen yarn in total. 8 of them needed for the 8 needed for the undyed cloth. I'll go leather. I need 1 I'll go skin, I believe. And 1 aluminium. Hippogriff sinew I already have. Toad leathers. Alright, looks like we got our work cut out for us here. So let's start off with the yarn. I already got 5. I need 5 more yarn. Let's start with that. Now 2 per, so I just need 6 pieces of fleece. Six is right here. Good. Let's start with that. Yeah, because since I'm getting closer to the crafts are getting closer and closer to the level that I currently am at, I want to have a better chance of making sure I get high quality items to make sure I can craft the high quality materials to make it easier to craft the high quality items. So that's why I'm just going to craft each individual piece. This is pretty much how I normally would do it myself. Later levels, and it does take more steps as I have to make sure I don't fail. I could use macros, which I probably will do once I get to level 90 or 100 or whenever that happens. Alright, so I have 11 pieces of yarn. Good. Now for the cloths. I need 4 pieces of cloth. More of these. One more, I think. One more. All right. Get this going some more. Now, who had my old goat skin? I don't remember. Who had that? Switch to the other craft. Got the other 2 pieces done. Clalin had that. I just need 1. You need aluminium as well. Did you have the aluminium? Yes, I need 2 pieces of this. I think she also had the dew thread. Let's get what I need now. I need 1 more element, my mistake. The only thing I don't have are gigantode skins. I need 2 pieces of these, which... right here, good. So, first on the leather is going to be get this done. Just need 1 of these. Now for the toad leathers, same thing. There we go. That's done. Now all I need to do is get some Halo down, which I think I might have actually. My saddlebag I have. I'll use the HQ version just to get rid of the clear up some inventory space. And then there's what else? Chocobo feather. Clalin has 1. There, I'm clearing up my inventory this way too. Alright, so let's get back to weaving. Let's start with our beret. Alright, the beret's done. Next on my list is the gown. Oh. Nope. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not a problem. I can easily make that. Grab that. So 1 mithril ingot. And undyed linen. I wonder if I can just quickly get this off here. Just 1. I'm not paying that price. Alright, how do I craft it? Linen yarn. Flax. How many do I need? 1 undyed linen. 1 requires 2 yarns. Which means I need 4 pieces of flax. Which is the exact amount I have left on Terex. I think I just need 2 though. Alright, now I get back to my gown. There we go. There you go, the gown is made. Lastly, the gaskins. Yeah, I waited to level 50 also to get all the quest lines done. Well, you can do them before. But maybe just a second for a story, but I like just get them all done in one shot. So I wait till I'm at level 50. And then I just went and did the quest myself. All of them like you just did now. Seems better, easier that way in a way. Get to enjoy the story a bit more without having to remember, hey, have the NPCs. Do you remember what happened 5 months ago? Yada yada. Like, yeah, I don't remember, buddy. But this way I can slightly remember. I won't remember after today, but we'll see. I must confess, I'm rather eager to see how this particular commission turns out. Are Wawaruka's garments ready yet? Shirt, pants, and hat. Excellent. I have no doubt these will suit him well. I think we've outdone ourselves, Clalin. Just look at him standing there, a vision of grace and refinement. No, I ain't. Is something wrong, sir? I believe they fit you perfectly, but if you desire adjustments... No, the clothes are great, Big Rose. Really, it's just... I'm sorry, this was a mistake. Whatever are you saying? You look marvelous. Kokomo would be thrilled to receive such a dashing young caller. It's too late. On the way here, I saw her walking with this wealthy-looking fella. Just the two of them. Watching them together in their fancy clothes, it looked right, Big Rose. Like they were made for each other. I ain't one of them, you see. You can dress me up in the finest silk, but I've still got more dirt under my nails than that girl has in her whole bleeding mains. I was a fool to think she could care for someone like me. I'll never be part of her world. Leave him be, Clalin. If he is determined to give up, then there is aught we can do for him. Though he would be far better served by letting Kokomo decide for herself, Wawaruka must find the courage to carry on. Only then will he stand a chance. Last quest for weaving. If you come in search for work, Clalin, I'm afraid I have nothing for you. However, there is something I would like to discuss with you. It concerns Kokomo and the young man currently courting her. You see, it is none other than... Clalin, Big Rose, please, you gotta help me. Clothes! I need new clothes! Please, sir, you must get a hold of it yourself. Tell us what has driven you into this frenzy. He's gonna propose to Kokomo. Mama Shadow, he's gonna propose. I know it ain't my place, and I might just be getting in the way, but damn it, I've got to tell her how I feel before it's too late. But if I meet her wearing my usual dud, she'll reject me without a second thought. I need a fighting chance. I need you two to do what you can. Do what you do best and make me the finest clothes you can. One would have to possess a heart of stone to refuse an impassioned plea like that. Wouldn't you agree, Clalin? If we are to send him against Mama Jaru, we must furnish him with such garments as befit his passion. Prepare a pair of patrician's bottom, patrician's wedge cap, and a patrician's coatee. I will see to his gloves and shoes. Each piece must be flawless, without exception. Together we shall fashion a suit of armor for a young warrior. Thank you both so much. I know I won't fail you both. With you both on my side. Alright. Patricians. Bottoms. Patricians. Wedge cap. Patricians. Coatee. Alright, what needs what for when? For where? And do I have the items for it? Oh dear God. Alright. One woolen yarn, one linen yarn, and one electrum ingot. Two pieces of undyed felt, so 3 in total. One more undyed yarn. One more linen yarn. One more electrum ingot. And lastly, for the coatee, 2 more undyed felts, total of 5. 2 more yarns, or total of 4. Another linen yarn for 3, and another ingot for 3 of those. Now for the truth part. Undyed felt requires so 10 pieces of fleece for this part alone. This alone so far. 5 pieces of snurble tufts. And 5 pieces of natron. Alright, so each woolen cloth needs at least 2 more pieces of yarn, so 6 pieces of woolen yarn. Woolen yarn requires... So the 6 yarns need 12 pieces of fleece. Linen yarn. Need 3 pieces of linen yarn, so that means 6 pieces of flax. And lastly, electrum ingots. I think I actually have those somewhere. I do not. And I need 3 electrum ingots, and so that would be 12 pieces of electrum ore. Now, if I remember right, I do not have fleece anywhere. I need about 2 more snurble tufts and 5 pieces of natron. Alright, let's go with the felt first. Let's get some fleece. Five pieces of natron and yeah. What I have with me so far? I don't think I need more of this leather, so let's sell this for now. Let's get rid of the flax I have first. So that will net me 4 pieces of fleece, I believe. So I need 10 pieces of fleece. 5 scenes of flask, which means if I can get 3 more flax, it could be a lot cheaper. I want to see how much fleece costs, just fleece. Let's get rid of the flax I have first. Let's get rid of that. I'm losing my mind here. Okay, don't remember what this flax was for. What is flax for again? Linen yarn. Linen yarn. That'll be enough for linen yarn. So I just need to get 10 pieces of fleece in from here. Let's grab this. I'll sell the rest later. Undyed felt. Natron. That means I gotta turn to an alchemist for a quick second. 5 of each. Just for now. Looks like I made a mistake earlier with did not make a high quality of another one, so I'll have to just grab another rock salt and go that way. Mistakes happen. I see another rock salt. Oh, I did make. Never mind. Thought I made a mistake there. Then I also need 5 snurble tufts. I need 2 more. And I got 2 exactly here. Good. Back to Weaver. Let's make us some undyed felts. One. Still think it's cool. You can just take small ingredients and slowly work your way with it to make something even more grander and grander and grander until you get to a finished product of, in this case, pants, hat, and a shirt. will be the last of the undyed felts. There we go. 5 undyed felts. Now I need 1 undyed woolen cloth. You go here. Which will require a total of 6 yarns plus 1. Let's just make sure. Just the 1. This requires more fleece. Okay. Let's get these done. So in total I need... I'll just finish off the rest. It almost feels like I need at least 1 more piece of fleece. Hey, there we go, I'll take this. More than what I need, but it clears up inventory space. Alright, you're gonna go over here, my friend. Right, I can't do that yet. Now I can. So we're gonna make some cloth, which is cool. We'll need 1 piece of cloth, that's all we need. We need 1 piece of linen yarn. Sorry, 3. And if we need 3, this will only give us 2, so we need the other flax. Sorry, Tarek, you gotta use up all your flax. Which we are. Drat. This is where I start talking about wanting the server hop. Linen yarn. There. Now I just need 2 more. There's 3 of those. As for the electrum ingot, that requires goldsmithing. I need 12 pieces of electrum ores, and that is in my saddlebag, I believe. I was believing wrong. Where are these? Apparently I have it in my inventory. Okay. I need 3 of these, so let's get hammering. There's 1. Two. Alright, I think I'm good to start crafting the actual items. I hope I have not forgotten anything. If so, we'll deal with that when it happens. So the first one is our bottoms. Take it back. I don't think I have to put any materials on these ones then. Alright, I guess only some have required you to put a grade 3 material on your items for the last quest. I'm glad to be proven wrong, actually. Hey, 53! I think that's 2 levels I got this alone. That's funny. Alright, next are is the Patrician's Wedge Cap. Yeah, so all the stuff that we crafted up to this point is all for 3 pieces of equipment at this point. But still feels good after crafting all the small pieces, getting everything together to just get to the end product. I find this is cool. Now for the coatee. I hope that's everything. Wedge cap, bottoms, coatee. Alright, let's go hand these over. And we're gonna go right through these fantastic doors. Go talk to Redolent Rose for the last few parts of this quest. I trust you understand what's at stake, Clalin. Bring me a pair of Patrician's bottoms, a Patrician's wedge cap, and a Patrician's coatee of the finest quality. Indeed. Your garments are ready, good sir. Allow me to assist you. Now that looks fantastic. Gods almighty, is this really me? If I may be so bold, I think this is quite possibly your finest work yet. I feel like I'm someone else, like a prince at a fancy ball or... Sir, I have known princes. I am pleased to say that you are nothing like they. Big Rose, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I think I'm finally ready to see Kokomo. Ah yes, about that, I would advise you to make haste. I suspect Mama Jadou will make his intentions known ere long. What? Are you sure? I cannot say for certain, but a little bird tells me that Mama Jadou and Kokomo are present and in the gold saucer. An ideal location for a romantic proposal, wouldn't you agree? I gotta hurry while there's still time. Thanks, Big Rose. Clalin, be a dear and follow him. I would very much like to know how this all plays out. Of course. And then the idiot had the gall to say I knew nothing of business. To which I replied, of course I don't. Why bother when you know the men who own them? When I speak to you, I expect your full attention. I'll teach you how to behave, woman. Oh, don't! How dare you raise your hand against a lady? Kokomo, are you alright? Do I know you, sir? It's me, Kokomo. Wawaruka. I made a few deliveries to your father's shop. Not recently, I suppose, but... Wawaruka? But why are you here? And why are you dressed like that? For you, Kokomo. There's something I've been meaning to tell you. I don't know who you are, but you'll turn around and face you right this... You made a powerful enemy today, my friend. I've never seen anyone stand up to Mama Jarud like that before. Suppose they lacked the proper motivation. I was hoping you would come visit again, but then you kept wearing such strange outfits. Promise me you won't do that again. As you wish. just go finish off this quest line. For a Realm Reborn part, anyways. Ah, Clalin, tell me everything. I would have liked to have seen that. How did I learn of Vamashari's plans, you ask? From the man himself, of course. He's not the sort to keep his grand designs private. Do not misunderstand. I am not some rank sentimentalist. I have acted only in my capacity as a weaver to help a client, just as you have. As for a young couple, well, to be frank, calling them a couple is a tad premature. Babaway would doubtless have objections given Waruka's modest origins. Nevertheless, I think our young gentleman has finally found the courage to stand up for himself. You should be proud. This could be the beginning of a beautiful relationship, one which would owe much to your skill. Well done, Mr. Seraph. Well done indeed. I'll just take the gold piece, man. Thank you. Da, 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 da. And there we go. We're done with Weaver's Guild for Realm Reborn. This almost concludes the Ulda's chapter. We have one more quest line to go through. That is the Alchemist quest line. But looking at the time, I'm going to log off a little bit for about a couple of hours. It is supper time. I need food. I think my guys caught me a little bit excited around the mouth area. I wanted to eat. So I'm going to go prepare myself some grub. I'll be back in about 2-3 hours time. And I will conclude Ulda's storyline from Realm Reborn. Till then, if you like what you've seen, click on like, click on follow. I will not raid this round. I will raid later on. And yeah, I shall see you all later on today. Take care.